And here we go. I'm super, super excited to be coming down. Well, I was going to say coming down to North Orlando, which would be amazing, right? No, but
Absolutely.
to be doing this event with NAHREP North Orlando, and we have Susan West joining us here today. What's going on, Susan?
Well, I actually am in Orlando,
Right,
so I am excited to be here in Orlando, bringing
right,
you virtually.
right. Yeah, I know. I was super excited. I've been seeing a lot of videos of everybody down in Orlando. It's pretty nice here in Ohio too, but I'll tell you what, it does not touch what you guys have down there.
Listen, to be fair, I don't really think you can say in the same sentence Orlando and Ohio. Like weather-wise, there's no comparison, right?
No, there really isn't. There really isn't.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about like you getting involved with NAHREP and like your position there.
Well, honestly, it's been a great ride for me. And okay, I don't speak Spanish,
Yeah,
right? I don't have any Spanish in me at all. So you wouldn't think that normally
right,
someone like me would be on the board for a national, Hispanic organization.
right,
But what I have loved doing is because of people like Veronica Figueroa, Rose Kemp, that we do collaborate in business together. It just was an
right,
amazing opportunity for me to help focus somewhere that I normally wouldn't focus and shed light on areas. But you look at like their top 10 principles,
right.
everybody needs those top 10 principles. So believe it or not, I'm really passionate about bringing people into NAHREP and really focusing on people that to help make their heritage stronger, to
Right.
help make people in that world be able to buy the home for the first time, to be able to own a business and make a dream come true in that sphere, in that world. So again,
Mhm.
you wouldn't like logically think that I would be involved as strongly as I am, but it's been a great ride and I've been learning a
Right.
lot about different cultures, different heritages, and just out of ignorance, you think Spanish is Spanish is Spanish, and it's not.
Yeah.
There are so many different cultures that I get the privilege of learning about since I'm in the group. So probably longer answer than you wanted, but there you have it.
No, that's perfect. That's exactly what we were looking for. No, and I'm super excited for this event that we're going to be doing. And I'm just part one of a many part series here. So
Right.
why don't you tell us a little bit about like this series and everything that you guys are putting together with this virtual certification series?
Well, we started out with this one particular one's going to be 4 segments, right? And
Right.
it's starting out with the virtual certification series, which is just so appropriate at this time. And I
Right.
think that we were all just really forced into figuring out how to be amazing virtually. And we should have been doing this a lot longer. So, or a lot longer ago, for
Right.
more time. But we were forced into it. So we've reached out, Veronica, specifically to people like you and your team, Nick,
Right.
because you are experts and you've been doing it longer than, you've been doing it pre coronavirus, right?
Right. Right.
So what we did was we've all jumped into the deep end and we have been doing our very, very best to get great at virtual experience, whether it's education, whether it's marketing, whether it's increasing our sphere and speaking to our clientele. And what a better opportunity for us as an organization to bring in somebody that didn't just jump in the deep end. You've been doing this for some time. So the
Right.
first series is very, very specifically about how do the future is now, right? Then
Right.
how do you stop thinking that virtual is the future and make it now?
Yeah.
So that's what series number 1 is really focused on. We're really excited. So I'm going to kind of throw it back to you. What makes
Right.
you an expert? Why do we have you
Yeah.
on this
No, that's
first
a great
segment?
question. And I got Sekou saying, he's like, some of us were cloud-based for a while. What's up, Sekou? No, it's good to see you, brother. But yeah, no, it's so we've been working with a lot of the top agents across the country, and like the description, like Veronica was saying, the description, like where you're talking about, we've been working with some of the top agents across the industry, working on bringing them into the virtual age, kind of bringing their message to these virtual areas, because I think that's one thing a lot of agents have. You have a strong
Right.
message, you have a strong standing in the community. We know a lot of people and we're constantly helping out. We got to get our message out there. That's why in this first part one of the series, what we're going to do is teach you guys how to kind of create this virtual TV series, right? Whether
Right.
it's Facebook, YouTube, or these different places. We actually just got done building an entire course part of this, right? So what we're going to be able to do is bring this over, show you guys exactly how to do it. And the cool part is, if you're a member of NAHREP North Orlando, we're going to give you the exact templates that we've used to create these for other people. Right.
So
if you're
we have member advantages. That's the other thing that I love when you talk about NAHREP North Orlando, is we've worked very hard to bring value to everyone, right? So not to be inclusive. So we're bringing value to anyone that wants to hop on and listen and learn. But then we have something extra very specifically for our members. So it's great in the virtual world, especially, to be able to expand our audience, but still say, okay, if you're a member of this organization, we're going to give you something a little bit more. So I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I know that's something that we were talking about too, is just putting all of this together. Is we're going to give you guys, we always tell people we help you with speed and precision. We're going to help you do the right things faster in the right order, especially when you're trying to get into this virtual era. That can be some of the toughest part of the equation, where you're sitting there and you're trying to figure out, this is great, I'm creating content, but I'm not making any money off of it. Right. You'll be sitting there and you'll be beating your head against the wall. It's like, man, I spent so much time, effort, money, and now I'm sitting here like nothing's actually working. So what we want to help you guys do is do the right things in the right order, show you guys how to do it. And then if you're a member, we'll give you the exact templates you need. So you just have to plug and play and start creating these virtual TV series into your business.
That's great. So speed and precision, is that what you said?
Speed and precision. Yep.
Love it.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking back to my analogy of, you know, COVID came and we all knew about technology. We were all doing some, but not as much as others. And we really have just jumped into the deep end with this. How, Nick, are you going to help our members and our viewers not just really get lost in the everybody else is doing it? So in the beginning, you'd go on, and not you specifically, but anyone would go on live, and you all of a sudden so many viewers. But that's been a little diluted now because so many people are doing it. So how, after listening to you and getting the certification, will we be able to stand out better and be differentiated from everybody else that's doing this?
Well, part of it is look at what we're on right now, right? If you look at like the live and look at everything that we're using right now, that'll be just one way that will show you how to differentiate yourself. The overlays and what you have on the screen right now, it's a great way to kind of get them to stop the scroll, as well as like the intros and the outros. It's amazing when you have the right tools, how simple some of this can be to put together. Right.
And I wonder if everybody's listening to your great words. Stop the scrolls, inflow and outflow. Just right there. Those are words we're not used to hearing every day.
So and part of it too is, yes, there's definitely been an influx of people that are coming online or doing more videos. But what I'll tell you is we're starting to, at least our state is, to come out of this lockdown and everything that's happening. And I'm curious to see how many people stay with it. So what we want to help you guys do is help you create a process so you can stay with it. A lot of times, a big reason, like I talk to people all day about going live, what their biggest issues are. One of their biggest issues is they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. And on top of that too, they don't know how to get it into a process. So you can spend hours just trying to figure out what you're going to say, what you're going to do, what you're going to go live. And you start realizing, like, man, I could have made this many phone calls during this time. I could have done this or that. But when you
abandoned it.
So you abandon it, because I get it. You want to do things that make you money. Well, if I can show you a way where you can have this virtual TV series that makes you money, all of a sudden it becomes a lot more enticing, right? Because now you're like, I do want to keep going live. I do want to keep doing this next project. All of a sudden you're making your phone calls and you're like, Susan, oh yeah, I just saw your last video. And it makes it a lot easier to make phone calls too, right? So when we can show you guys how to create this and create this awesome TV series online, all of a sudden it becomes a lot simpler. I always like using the KISS method. Oh, there's my Apple Watch. I always like using the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. I like keeping our process simple, implementable, and easy to take action. Because at the end of the day, if you can't take action, I can't tell you how many courses I've taken. I'm like, well, that sounds great in theory, but I don't have a whole 2 weeks, a month to sit down and work on a project. I got a business to run. So what I want to give you.
That's the other thing. Go ahead. Nick, that's the other thing we were talking about is we're going to give some action items before
Yeah.
the actual virtual experience. So it's Wednesday, we're going at noon, correct? The 10th,
Yeah.
June 10th at noon. And anybody that registers, and this is really important for people to hear, registering ahead of time, you
Right.
will get some action items that you can actually complete. So how many times, and what I was thinking about, Nick, how many times have you gone to seminars, you take all these crazy notes, and then you leave
Oh
with
my
nowhere
God.
to start? You're going to change the world when you're
Yeah.
sitting there, but you leave not knowing practically what you're going to do. And part of the benefit with what we're doing with Nick here on Wednesday at noon is
Right.
that when you register, you will get some action items to do ahead of time. So you're almost on your way, right?
Right.
Before we even get started with the actual class.
Right. So, I mean, and like you said, there's been so many events, and I'm guilty of this too. I think anybody who's been to an event is guilty of taking amazing notes, having this awesome idea. When you leave there, you're right back to doing the same exact thing you did before you got there, right? We don't
Right.
want that to happen to you. We don't want that to happen to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you action items. And on top of that too, again, if you're a member, you're going to get the exact templates so that you guys can create things just like this, right? And then we'll show you how to do it just like we're on the live. So a lot of time, like, and again, when you want to take action, sometimes it's hard to start from scratch. We don't want you to start from scratch. We don't want you to start from nothing. Use the templates that we've been proven to use. Use the templates that we already have in place. You'll be able to plug it into your business just like that.
Right.
Yep.
So exciting. So our virtual certification series part 1 will be this Wednesday
Yep.
at noon, June 10th, and it will be live.
Yep.
So we are so excited. And again, register now so you have the opportunity to get some homework beforehand, right? And some prep work instead of homework. And then joining NAHREP North Orlando, if you're not already a member, will also get you some practical, and you said they were templates, Nick, is that, you want to talk just a little bit more about that again?
Yeah, so they're going to be templates so you can plug it right into your business, especially like the creative process. We help with speed and precision. We also help with systematizing creativity, right? It's really hard. Like the creative process can take so long. We work with a lot of creatives, so we know. So we create systems, we create templates for them to plug right into. So what we're going to do is hand you guys the templates that we've been using to help thousands of agents across the country, and also that top 1% create these overlays, create these intros so that you guys can use them too.
Right. So every opportunity to succeed virtually is going to be given, from the prep work on the front end to the actual live experience and to the follow-up, what we send afterwards. So we're trying to really kind of hit everything, all of our excuses, right? I don't have time, I don't have what I need. So we're doing everything we can to help people not abandon the virtual benefits that we all have created due to our world circumstance, right? So how do we take the best of both worlds? You mentioned it really well, Nick. Things are opening up, right? So how do we take being able to physically be places now, but with all the benefits that we gained during these last couple of months? That's really our goal here.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people form some great habits as far as going live, creating more content. It's to not let those habits go on the wayside as you continue to pick up your business. So I think, because I think a big reason most people weren't able to transition to the virtual world before COVID and everything happened was there was just habits that were ingrained that they were used to doing. Right. Now you are forced to break those habits and start some new ones. Let's not break these great habits just because we're able to go out there and start selling and buying again. Right. Let's keep these good habits.
The game changed. The game changed. And we all had to change quickly. And I think that as we look back at any trials in our life, and this clearly has been a trial for everyone, what have we gained and how do we keep the momentum, right? Momentum breeds momentum. How do we keep the momentum going virtually after this? And we're giving them everything we can. And the other reason why people should get on live on Wednesday at noon with us for this virtual segment, or the beginning of the series, is we are also going to announce on Wednesday, when we're all done, who is going to be our part 2. So that will be an exciting reason to join as well.
Yep. I love it. No, I'm super excited for this Wednesday. I'm ready to bring the value to you guys, ready to really show you guys how to take that next step into the virtual world and knock out this part 1.
Right. Do you think I should have a hat on Wednesday? Like, you have a hat. Should I be wearing a hat?
Should you be wearing a hat? I don't know. That's kind of my signature. I always got the hat on. So I don't know. Maybe Well, I think we actually somebody down there has a community champion. We sent a couple down there to Orlando, so maybe you can snag one of those. We could
I'll
have
snag one.
matching
I'll see what
hats.
I can do.
We could
I'll
have
see what I
matching
can do.
hats. Yeah, this would be amazing.
I'm really looking forward to it, though. And
Yeah.
again, I can't say enough. June 10th, Wednesday, noon, live virtual certification series. Learn how to become the agent of the future right there at the bottom of this screen, and get registered so you can start working now, because the
Yeah.
future is now. So you can start working now on the preliminary work you need to do to be prepared for the, and again, if you don't register ahead of time, don't hesitate to join in. You'll just be a little ahead of the game if you're able to do the work ahead of time.
I love it. I love it. All right, Susan, thank you for coming on. I'm super excited for this Wednesday. Again, register for this Wednesday, and we'll see you guys there.
Perfect. Thanks, Nick.